This is a quick example of the cross-site scripting protection offered by Immunio. This is a vulnerable web application called RailsGoat, which is intentionally vulnerable, created by the Open Web Application Security Project. We have instrumented it with Immunio in detection mode, so Immunio will monitor for attacks. We are going to exploit a vulnerability in the welcome message here by going to the account setting and changing the user's name. We're going to add a small script tag here with a simple pop-up alert box. When I save this message and refresh this page, we should see an alert box pop up with our XSS message. And there it is. It's stored in the database, so this happens every time we refresh the page. Now let's check out Immunio and see what Immunio sees. You can see we have identified the attack. We have identified the source and the type of threat. If we click on the details for cross-site scripting, we can also see that Immunio has identified not just that there is a vulnerability, but we've also found out where it is, right down to the template file and line number, and also the actual piece of vulnerable code. Here, using the .html safe, which is a common Ruby on Rails coding error. We also captured the actual malicious payload that caused the attack. Now, protection was not enabled when we made our first attack, so let's enable protection and see what happens. We'll go into the Application Settings, the Code Protection section, and enable automatic escaping of cross-site scripting attacks. We'll save the changes, and now when we go back to our application, when we refresh the page, you see Immunio has automatically identified the vulnerability and applied the correct encoding to make it unexploitable by this script tag here. You'll notice there is no alert box pop-up. The script is not executed. If you look back to Immunio, cross-site scripting details, we'll look at the most recent occurrence. And you can see now that it has been escaped by Immunio. And we show the actual change that Immunio has made to the rendered output, rendering your application unexploitable.